Hey guys, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. We got our revenge on Benny last time here on the Strip, and that's exactly where we are, still about to go into the Lucky 38, because we have an invitation to see the boss, Mr. House, from Victor here.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought a friend. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
Yeah, he's talking about Rex, the dog. He can't come with us.
Come back soon now.
Sorry, Rex. Wait, where is he? Did it not save between me turning on and off the console? I don't know, Rex is somewhere, but it doesn't matter.
Where to, partner?
We are going to the penthouse.
Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
Who are you?
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
That sounds very strange coming from a robot. What's with the snow globe collection?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
Oh, do I not have a snow globe? I found a couple on my first playthrough. I guess we must not have one. Alright. Well, she's not what's important. What's important is Mr. House, the man himself. Mr. Vegas, almost. No, that's somebody different. He's on the radio DJ.
You've been a busy courier, haven't you? You take your obligation to deliver a package very seriously, an ethic for which I am grateful. I will admit, when you ignored my invitation, I predicted negative outcomes. But you have a way of exceeding expectations, don't you? Well, enough. Let's have the chip, then.
We need to discuss payment.
Fine. Give me the chip and I'll pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
1,000 caps? That's hardly enough, but it's all we can do.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made. Some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I.
Well, this put me off the first time I played, so I made a decision, but...
To the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms that travel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air forces at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Yeah, so he's got these crazy war robots.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
So why'd you show your hand like that? Now your enemies know what you're up to.
I'm surprised you can still underestimate me after everything you've seen. I haven't shown my hand. I've shown one card. I've given my enemies a single provocative datum upon which to fixate. They have no idea what other cards I'm holding. It's a strong hand, believe me. I dealt it to myself. Why would I want to go to war against the NCR? They're my best customers. If their leaders weren't scheming to steal Vegas out from under me, I'd have no troubles with the NCR at all. To secure the future of New Vegas, I must have your assistance. The work ahead is dangerous, but you weather danger well.
Let's go.
The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
What do you want me to do there? Oh, he's already invited me.
I'm not surprised. The Legion has spies on the Strip. I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race. I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the Platinum chip. You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the Platinum chip and open sesame.
What's inside the hatch?
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking.
Alright.
Here, take the Platinum chip again. You will need it. Upon arrival at the fort, it's likely that you'll be searched and the chip taken from you. Don't worry, it will come back to you.
So yeah, you can still choose from this point. If you've come this far, you don't have to help Mr. House. You can help Caesar.
Welcome to the Vegas Strip.
What?
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Yeah, we don't have any reason to go there now. It's just to rest in a bed and put away extra weapons and stuff you might have.
Casino floor.
So yeah, we are getting out of here and going to that Fortification Hill for a...
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again.
Oh, we didn't have to talk to this guy. Never mind. But yeah, we still have a choice of who we're gonna actually help.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops? Oh, well, we heard, we meaning the followers of the apocalypse, that you had been in there. The Lucky 38, I mean. And we were wondering if you could help us. If it's not too much trouble, of course. Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you. Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Well...
Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to agree so easily. That's great. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Okay, let's do that real quick, because it's super easy. Do we have to talk to
Well, howdy,
Victor?
partner.
Oh, he's already opened the doors. What are we talking about? So the computer for this thing is like right over here to the left. You can put it on your compass if you want to, but it's right behind the bar here. You just simply bug the network. And then go back and talk to that same lady. And it doesn't do anything, but it completes the quest. At least this way. I don't know what happens if you have a high barter skill and choose the other option.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet? It looks like we've started getting reports from the tower's network. I'm sure the others will be able to make some sense of this. Oh, what the hell? The bug went offline. Damn it! I swear to God that old man has thought of everything. Well, it looks like this was all for nothing. But you did your best. I appreciate the help.
Well, they like us now, so there's that. And we leveled up. So we got 14 skill, we'll do 7 and 7. On medicine and melee weapons, that's all I'm focusing on right now. Alright, so now where are we going? We're going to Fortification Hill, which is somewhere. Both for the Render unto Caesar and the House Always Wins. It's way down here. We've never been there, so we have to fast travel to something. Gibson Scrapyard? No. Well, Novak, I guess. And just line the compass up and go, and then we've got a long stretch of brown again. So what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about Las Vegas. In our little checkered suit from Benny. I am ready to go back to Vegas because there's a girl there by the name of Kaylani who I really like. I had a good time hanging out with her, and I kind of want to see her again just to see how things are going back at home and stuff. I don't see the harm in it. Oh, what the heck? We're getting radiation per second. Is that a gold, But yeah, she wasn't born in the United States, and she's in Vegas working to help her mother out and stuff. So I'm just curious to get an update on that and see what's going on. What is making all this noise? And, yeah, it'd be good to spend like a couple days, 2 or 3 days in Vegas, just having a good time. Nothing crazy, it doesn't have to be insane. I also want to plan a trip back home to New Jersey and visit the beach with my family. What the heck? That is a big gecko. I don't know what this stuff does, but I will take it. Cause yeah, I don't know, man. I'm playing this game, but I still have to finish Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I still have to finish Mario RPG. For those of you who may remember, I still have to finish Paper Mario HD. And that's a lot of games that, quite frankly, I don't want to play. And I was saying to some of my buddies today that I think what I need is a summer vacation. I want a proper summer vacation where I just have fun out in the real world beyond just touching grass. I'm talking about like having good food, seeing the sights, socializing with the appropriate people. And then what I want to do is get a job and work really hard to save up money to do it all again. And put this stuff on the back burner. Maybe record here and there and build up a backlog. That would be cool. Cottonwood Cove. This is the camp of the Caesar's Legion people, who luckily are not attacking us because it's been forgiven since we killed Benny. I don't know what that is. That's not it.
Halt!
What?
What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
Well, we were invited, but there's a speech option.
Very well, you may proceed. However, be warned. Aggressive acts against us will earn you a place on a cross.
It's worth it for the experience, I guess.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
See, why do they say Kaiser? Or Kaiser.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver?
Yeah, let's just do it.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now.
Keeping the holdout
Your
weapons,
belongings will
man.
be returned to you when you leave.
Yeah, they take the platinum chip too, which is stupid. But you get it back. You have no choice but to go talk to Caesar in his tent. And he knows everything that's been going on. It's kind of creepy.
Slaves aren't much of a challenge. If you read.
So the choice is still in our hands. Do we help the house, Mr. House? Do we go for an independent New Vegas and try to take it over ourselves? Do we thwart Mr. House's plans? Do we help Caesar's Legion? Do we help the NCR? There's several different ways that this game could end. And I was reading that in terms of morality, believe it or not, helping Mr. House is probably the nicest ending. That's what the internet told me. I don't know if that's true, because I think the idea of an independent Las Vegas sounds nicer, which is what I did on my first playthrough.
The new Slade girls are
But
quite...
here he is. The man himself with his own Pip-Boy, I think.
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You assassinate the head of the chairman in his own casino and get away with it? Then something happens to Mr. House's robot, some kind of military upgrade? When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
How does he know all that stuff? Just give me the platinum chip, man.
Oh, I'll give you the platinum chip, and then you'll use it exactly like I tell you to. The time is fast approaching when my Legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch, and inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip you were carrying. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Goodbye.
Yep. So now this is where you, this is the last step before you sway what's gonna happen. Mr. House wants us to go in there. He doesn't say why. Caesar wants us to go in there and destroy everything. We still don't even know what's in there. But we are about to find out, and because the internet says that helping Mr. House is actually the more moral or humane ending, somehow, I think that's what I'm gonna try to do this time.
The new Slade girls are quite...
Which, yeah, when I saw this, well, we'll talk about it when we see it. It's right in here.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him. Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
So the platinum chip goes in here. Somewhere. Opens a secret staircase. To the Lucky 38 vault. Look who it is.
I see you reached your destination safely. Shall we get to work? As you know, the Platinum chip upgrades my Securitron's operating software. Well, there's an army of them here. The Securitrons policing this strip are a fraction of the total number manufactured. The rest I stored here. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
Yeah, I was gonna blow everything up my first playthrough. But...
Good. I won't hold you up any longer.
because this idea of these military robots and a whole army of them, that sounds disgusting.
Hostile target detected.
guess we could take the energy cell. Yeah, in this whole area we're getting radiation per second, so we're gonna get... Ooh, what's a pulse grenade? Bonus damage versus robots. Wait, can we deactivate the robots through this thing? No. Yeah, these turrets are a problem. Ow, that just blew up my limbs. It's probably not smart to use a melee weapon against a thing that's gonna explode. We are wrecking stuff, though. Our melee power is really strong. Especially against living things. Ow. Alright, we need a stim pack and a sarsaparilla. What is this? I've never done this before. There's a turret in there. What the heck? We could try the pulse grenades out. They're supposed to be good against robots. Hey, dude! What the heck, man? Well, there goes nothing. Yeah, guns are the way to go. Didn't realize there was a third thingy. You know what? Let's try that pulse grenade again. Now that we've taken out two of them. Ow, they injured my head again. I can't see anything. Oh, this is where the platinum chip goes. Well, we just upgraded a whole army of robots.
This area cleared.
If you destroy this place, it blows up and you gotta get out really fast, and there's security robots that attack you and stuff.
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
I'm curious to see how this all plays out, and I'm also very afraid of what this means for, the Caesar's Legion. It says return to Caesar or report back to Mr. House. The question is, are we gonna have to whack these guys? Do they know what we did?
Slaves aren't much of a challenge in the arena.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again.
Ah, crud.
You're free to leave.
They don't know what we did. Unless Caesar knows. Can we just fast travel out of here? As our brain goes nuts? We've got brass knuckles. We can. Wait. Do we get our stuff back? Yes, we do. Alright, we can just ignore Caesar. We're helping Mr. House this time. We really need a stim pack. Actually, you know what?
Well, howdy, partner. And
There's a bed that we own.
where to, partner?
Presidential suite.
High roller suite.
Yeah. There we go. Save the stim packs. We need to buy more stim packs too. We're running low.
Where to, partner?
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
Oh, so you gotta do that here too?
Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion.
Okay.
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
Yeah, I had to do this when I did the Yes Man ending.
Be advised. The lucky
I guess either way, you gotta go to these lesser tribes and do something. I guess in this case, get them to support Mr. House. But before we do anything, I want to go back to Goodsprings, because this is probably where we're gonna get stim packs the cheapest, right? Oh, that's him.
How are you holding up?
I need medical supplies.
Sure.
Alright, what do we got? 2,000 cash? 400. He's got a lot of stim packs. How much is that? Holy crap. And then super stim packs, too. That's a lot of caps, but... I'm doing it.
You take care now.
Now, saving, we have to... The house always wins 3. We have to get to this new area where they fire howitzers at us. So Freeside's Northgate seems to be the closest we've got. I got very lucky on this on my first playthrough. The guy says something like, hug the northwest side and go from building to building or something, and that's how you can avoid the fire, but they fire anyway. So we'll see what happens. There might be a speech thing we can do to avoid paying this guy. I think that's how I learned the information. I remember something specifically about either the west or the northwest. You just gotta make it across this basin full of buildings to a fence. Gotta be around here. What's happening? Ramen. But yeah, man, it's time for a summer vacation. We gotta just get a really big dose of real life. More than just touching grass, like I said. We gotta roll around and chew on the grass.
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in Boomer territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment. Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not?
What's going on?
Oh, lordy, lordy. You haven't heard of the Boomers? What rock have you been living under? They're a bunch of artillery-slinging, grenade-lobbing odd jobs camping out in Nellis. Wander into their territory and you're as good as mincemeat. There is a way, and I'll tell you. For a little wager.
All right.
Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you. If you make it back alive, I'll double your money.
300 caps and we can't bring it down? Nah, let's just do it, man.
Suit yourself. Come back and see me when you get tired of picking shrapnel out of your backside.
Where are you going? Yeah, last time I just hugged the left here. What? Did they fire something? Wait, did he just die? Hold on. Okay, this is not working. He died! He's got 427 caps on him? I think we're about to die. Unless we could salvage this. The Super Stim Pack, I think, slows you down. Good lord. Yeah, all I did was run this way. But I never turned... Yeah. I never turned back and I made it through. I can't believe that guy died. I guess you gotta get his information no matter... Well, whatever. I'm not going all the way back there. I guess we'll end the episode here and maybe I'll look up how to cross that. I don't know. Or just try it again later. See you guys.